Well, welcome along everybody to the Munich Grand Prix in Germany. 8th and 9th on the grid, despite not seeing qualifying. Don't know what that's all about, but we'll leave that for the beginning of the episode. There was enough of that last time out. Let's concentrate on the race, shall we, in our first wet race of the season. So, weather forecast is for it to continue raining till what looks like about lap 5 or 6, and then it's going to stop. So it's going to be all about picking that right moment to go on to the dry tyres by the look of it. So we've got our knowledge slots to do. Marchetta. Okay, so we can now use this practice knowledge that we gained. I like that. That's interesting. You'd think they'd have the knowledge though, wouldn't you? Intermediate tyres wear more slowly. That could be useful. And soft tyres. Sure, we'll use those two. Claudia Dreyfus has similar ones, intermediate, and we can nurse the car. Let's go for a different one. Let's go for the performance increase from the race trim. Car setup then. Dreyfus's I really don't want to change because she was so happy with it. I don't want to muck up those first two boxes. Marchetta, he didn't really improve at all. So let's have a little tweak with his. He's happy with the downforce, but I reckon he could do with a bit less. He wanted the speed balance to go back to what it was, which was, I think, a bit more this way. See, I'm using this as a very slider-based game. Because I am literally a layman in terms of what these actually do. I understand downforce up and down. That's about it. And gear ratios. So we're going to start on the intermediate tyres. So it's going to stop raining after about 7 laps. How much fuel do we want to risk it? I reckon about 10 laps will be the maximum. Let's go 10 laps for him then. Car 2, which is Dreyfus. Keep the setup the same, start on intermediates obviously. And we'll go 9 laps. We'll try and fuel her a bit later. A bit less. And hope it's dried out by the time we get to lap 9. Oh, this is quite a cool feature. So you can use the setup depending on the time they set. Even though I only set 2 laps because it's a 12-minute session. Yeah. Event results, grid position, standing. Okay, we're ready to go. Let's get underway then. For the driving style. Engine mode. Let's go high. Let's push for the start. I want to gain positions while it's wet. Let's see what these drivers are made of when they're really up against the track conditions. Here we go then. Revving up then for the start of the Munich Grand Prix. It's lights out and we're underway. Good start from Marchetta, not a brilliant one from Dreyfus. A little bit of bumping and grinding in between our two cars there. Marchetta struggling. It's got him back on the outside. Good job. He's fighting still for that 7th position. Dreyfus has dropped back to 11th. Not the best start from her. Marchetta's just been overtaken by 3 cars. Oh no, I was looking at someone else. Marchetta up to 6th. Good job, fella. I am paying attention, I promise. Dreyfus making her way through, back up into 11th and 10th. Marchetta flying here. Great, now I have to stare at the back of Sabado's car. Oh god, he's going to be a moaner, isn't he? He's just going to complain. Yeah, awesome. Feels so good to get past you like that. Marchetta dropping backwards, back to 8th. Dreyfus in 11th. Well, we were as high as 5th and as low as 13th with our 2 cars on that one. 8th and 12th is an okay start, I guess. Top 10 would be nice, would be the aim this weekend, I think. 14th is our sponsor objective, so we've got that under control at the moment. Tyres 92%, 93. No man needs to get out of my way. The overtake was pretty much done. Lost a bit of downforce again. Man. Is the rain going away? No, it's not. Okay, you're going to have to come back in, I'm afraid. We'll stick you on a new set of intermediates. We may as well. No real need to add any fuel. We're going to have to fix that rear wing though. I think he's just going to continue to drop back. If we leave him out till it gets dry, so we'll have to. You not have enough fuel to finish the race. No, I know that. Balance still fast. It's 2 second difference. Don't want to get too risky at this stage. Drive through penalty. Oh, so he's also made an illegal overtake or tried to force someone off the road or something. Oh, Marchetta. You're not really pleading your point here, man. It's going to be a disastrous race. Let's hope we can get the intermediate to dry crossover completely in our favour and maybe even get back through the field. Dreyfus on the other hand is flying up to 6th place, going past 5th. 5th place has a problem. Don't know what the problem is. Dreyfus up to 5th and absolutely flying. This is great news. She's really showing her potential. Meanwhile, Marchetta is in the pits then to get his rear wing fixed. Oh, the cars aren't invisible in the grid boxes this time. That's good. That's progress, I guess. There has been a patch, so I don't know if that's been fixed or if it's just that track. Back out in 20th place then. Yeah, we'll have to see how he does. Hopefully he can... Maybe he can be the guinea pig in going in onto the dry tyres for Dreyfus, because she's flying at the moment. Right up there in 5th place. Come on, girl. Last lap was pretty slow, but didn't seem to be losing too much pace compared to the car behind. She does a 43.7, that's better. Behind is 6th, 7th. We've got quite a gap then, which is good. Condition, how's everything doing? Gearbox not looking good. That's the new gearbox we've just put on. He's got a drive through penalty. Do we have to take that manually, I wonder? There's no option to take it. Can we click on it? I guess we just have to pit him. You have no changes queued. Well, no, I want to take the drive-through penalty. Maybe it'll do it automatically. I can't find an option to do it. I'm not responsible. Marchetta, oh, he's taking it automatically. There we go. Drive-through penalty. Car behind has one as well. He has found his way back up to 16th place though. A lot of cars pitting, which is interesting. The track is showing as wet. No one's put on intermediates or anything, so there's no problem there. We've got quite a while then until we're going to get a dry track. 75% wear on the intermediates isn't too bad at all. So hopefully we can hold it out till the end of the stint. She's looking after her tyres much better than everybody around her. That was one of her bonus sort of upgrade things, whatever you call them, at the beginning of the race. I'm wondering if we go back to neutral. Let's think about it. So 5 laps has taken 28% off the tyres. We're probably going to need another 5, 6, 7 laps. Only 3 laps of fuel left though. That's the problem. That is the problem. Let's turn the engine mode down. I think we're going to have to stop. I do think we're going to have to stop. I don't think she can do 4 more laps. Well, she can't. She only 3 laps of fuel. I've got to be honest. I'm just going to forget about Marchetta at the moment. Dreyfus up to 4th then. Should be able to push a bit longer into this stint. But if we're going to have to stop, we're going to have to stop. So I don't see too much advantage of us staying out on these tyres. If we use the extra life, it's just going to mean less time on the fresh tyres before we're going to have to come in for dry tyres. Up to battling for 3rd now on the attack. Everybody else pits. Right, Dreyfus. Definitely been some gearbox issues. Overtake and attack. We're going to pit this lap. We're going to put on a fresh set of intermediate tyres. We're going to fuel you up. What's that? Lap 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, hang on. Weather forecast is actually... Oh, I see. Okay, so it's going to stop raining at lap 9. I think we need to put as much fuel in as possible, just in case we miss another stop. We want to make sure we can stay out there for as long as possible. So, how long is fixing the gear? Oh, that's a long time. We'll have to risk the gearbox for now. Balance pit stop. Okay. Right, she's going to... Safety car? Oh, no. I didn't even know there was a safety car. Oh, okay. Low engine mode. Back up. Let's save the car. Where's Marchetta on? He can still pit. Do we want to pit him? Fuel. Yes, fuel's an issue. Okay, intermediates. Fuel options. We'll whack up the fuel. Hot condition. Everything's okay. Pit strategy. Balance. Right, let's pit him. May as well. 1 lap of the safety car left though. Will they catch up? Is this like Codemaster safety car where no one will catch the bunch? No, it seems to be going at a pretty slow pace. So everybody's catching back up. We're going to have to... Yeah, it's going to be raining for a few more laps. We're going to lose out massively because of this. I didn't see that. Did we get a message? Did I miss it? Let me know. I might have been an idiot and missed that. The hell was the problem with refueling? Oh, I'm sorry. I need to reprimand them at some point. Another car out, car 20, Dembele. So this is as wet as the track's going to get, so I don't think we're going to need wet tyres. We're going to have to pit Dreyfus. She's only going to be able to do another lap or 2. Anyway. So yeah, 1 lap left. Does that mean safety? Oh no, it's got 1 more lap. Okay. We're going to lose a lot of positions, but we might just be able to catch the train again. It's going to be a long stop. 14-second stop. Come back out in 13th place. Got out ahead of those 2 cars. That could be crucial. Marchetta is all the way up here. Should really be looking after the car. I think we're all going to catch the train, which is good news. Let's make sure she's looking after the car. And we'll switch it up once she gets back towards the start-finish line. Okay, this is going to be interesting then. Lap 8, it's going to stop raining pretty soon. And then it's all going to be about lasting with the tyres, with the fuel, until it's dry enough, and pushing and finding the right time to make that stop. can't believe how much we've lost out though. I wish I'd seen that safety car was coming out. I must have missed a message or something. But that's what you got to be on the ball for these things. I didn't even know there was a safety car, to be fair. But yeah, you got to be on the ball. You've got to react to these things in motorsport. We're on the wrong end of the decision. We might be on the right end of one at some point. Alright, we're going. Push, high. Dreyfus. Oh crap. Push, high. Tire temperature's low and I've seen graining. Can I start attacking? But yeah, oh god, yes. Go for it. I mean, Dreyfus has got so much fuel. So much tyre wear. We're just going to say absolutely go for it. See how far up the grid she can get. Seemed good in the wet. She made up a lot of positions before. Marchetta making progress as well. He's made his way back up 16th. The car's not looking too bad in the wet. Oh, great manoeuvre, Dreyfus. Caught Antonov napping there. I missed the message from our driver. I'm sure everything's okay. Dreyfus now up into 10th, absolutely flying. See you later, Johnsdotter. Marchetta round the outside into 13th as well. Also passing Chu round there. 20 laps to go then. It's going to stop raining pretty soon. Forecast at the end of this lap. And then it's going to be about spotting that crossover point onto the dry tyres. So Dreyfus now hunting down Jar. Much fresher tyres. Lapping a lot quicker. She's coming back under pressure from Johnsdotter. How's the car looking? That gearbox is a worry. I think we're going to have to go to push and high. Up into 9th. Oh, he's coming back at her. No, job done. 7th and 8th tussling. Maybe she can take advantage. Down into the penultimate corner. Oh, on the inside. Bit of contact. Jesus, there was no way she could get past me. Are we okay? Drive through penalty. I just saw something hit the underside of the front wing, might be damaged. Oh, Claudia, no. What have you done? Oh, this is the worst time. Oh, wow. How quickly is it going to dry? Let's carry on. Drive through penalty as well. She's just losing positions all over the place. Oh, this is not going well at all. Marchetta might be our main hope here, you know. How quickly is this track going to dry out? I've got a couple of parts looking a bit dodgy. Can she stay out there with a broken front wing? Just long enough to get onto the dry tyres. That's all she needs to do. Great defending there. Still staying in 11th. No, now she's gone. Drops 12th, 13th. Oh, the track is still wet. This is no good. She's got a pit. Keep the same tyres on. Just fix that front wing. 10 seconds. Go. Do not change tyres. No, I don't want to. Don't want to waste any more time. It's probably going to be another 2 or 3 laps till it's drying off. Meanwhile, she's going to drop to the back of the field. Drive through penalty as well. Okay. Right, yeah, she's not in good shape at all. Concentration back on Marchetta then. Come on, Blad. It's down in 13th, making his way back through them. The track is now damp. Bit of a hold up there with the brakes, not good enough, guys. They didn't touch the brakes. I don't know what you're on about. I wonder if it was just those few laps of attacking a bit too hard, and she just made a reckless move. She's a teenager, she's an up-and-coming star, they do make mistakes. Definitely feels like I have something wrong with the suspension. Yeah, it's not good, fella. Everything's fine, Marchetta, it's all good. Just carry on, mate. It's, yeah, numbers are looking fine. And I think it might blow up in a minute. Okay. Dreyfus. Right back down in 18th place now then. Tyre's not looking brilliant. It's going to be dry enough soon for some soft tyres. Where are we going to be at then? About halfway through the race. Drive for penalty for Dreyfus. I think she's... No, we've got relapse. So we're okay there. She's now last by a long, long way. Right, it's finding this crossover point. When do we think it's going to be dry enough? It's almost there, you know. It's still spray though. There's a lot of spray coming out this final corner. Do we make Dreyfus a guinea pig? Let's see, what we want to know is... how do we get... There we go. First place. We want to know first pits. There's a real scrap going on for the lead up there. Anybody on? They are starting to go. Right. Who's first on the track? Marchetta. Right, you're going to bail first. 14 to 16 laps. We've got about 14 to 16 laps left. You would have to stop for fuel anyway. Let's put the soft tyres on. Let's go aggressive. Let's fuel it up to the max. Park condition, we're going to have to fix that suspension, I think. Just to have complete confidence. And pit. Which the gap between him and Marchetta is a long way. Him and Dreyfus. Yeah, we can probably pit her on the same lap. Let's go the opposite with her. Let's go on to the medium tyres. We're going to have to fix that gearbox. Again, maximum fuel, balanced. Okay. Alright, we're set. Going to make that jump then. I've got a feeling everybody will be. Yeah. So we've not really gained much of an advantage. We've just reacted to everybody else. Marchetta in the pit then. Will we get back out in time for Dreyfus? Should do. It's not even coming around the final corner yet. Quite a lot of people stayed out in the intermediates. Oh, very tight between Marchetta and Arbola on the pit exit. No contact though, thankfully. And Dreyfus is just coming into the pits, so no crossover, which is good. Right, Marchetta, let's see what you got. On a slightly damp track. You got the soft tyres on. I want to see some true pace out of this car now. There are 3 cars that stayed out in the intermediates. There'll be ones to watch. So remember Gerard, Chu and Rogers. Let's see if we come back out behind them or ahead of them. Yeah, we just fixed it. That's quite enough. If we come back out ahead of them, then we've definitely done the right thing. So Rogers will be the last of those intermediate stoppers. Just coming back out of the pits now. So we do pass 2 of them then. One Gerard is just ahead of us, so definitely the right decision to pit on that lap. Made up a lot of time. Marchetta now in 12th place. So we're just over halfway through the race. There's nothing wrong with it, love. It's fine. So Dreyfus is going to struggle to get back into this race. 19 seconds behind the car in front. She's going to have to pull a blinder off now, or maybe go to the end on those medium tyres. She's going to have to pit again though, that's the thing, for fuel. And I figure if we pit, we may as well put on the soft tyres, so that's really a possibility. So, there are rules in this, in different formulas, where you can have cars that rules that mean you don't have to refuel. I think that's going to be a lot more interesting for strategy, because it will be purely on tyre life then. With the fuel, this isn't really how I'd like to see fuel done. How fuel used to be done in like the Grand Prix Worlds, when obviously you did have refueling, is you made a very exact strategy at the beginning and you chose how much fuel to put in over a wide range. This is very basic, very arcadey, like a lot of the game is, but it looks great, sounds great. The menus are nice, so I can't complain too much on that. Marchetta having a look on Santa Ana. Maybe a chance into the penultimate corner. Oh, you'll watch behind Marchetta. Oh, what are you doing, man? Didn't even bother to try and defend that. Back down into 13th place. That was a bit disappointing, to say the least. He has got back past him. He's going to have another run at Santa Ana then. You feel Marchetta's got more pace. If he gets through, he could be off on... Oh, careful. Careful. And the outside. No, he's not. I think that's his weakness. He's back in 13th, isn't it? He's an early braker. Yeah, he prefers to brake early into the corner and carry the speed out of it. And that's not... He's back into 14th now. He's getting chewed up by the midfield. I'm having thoughts about Marchetta, you know, as to whether he's really got... Shifting to third feels clunky, guys. Just a heads up. Okay, Marchetta. Everything looks good on the numbers. It's fucked. It's completely and utterly screwed. No, it's 27% this one, though. Come on, Marchetta. Get your way back through. Oh, he's lost another. This early braking is... The idea of early braking is you carry more speed on the exit of the corner. He's not doing that. He's just slow all the way round the corner. As I said, well, mind you, Dreyfus hasn't exactly showered herself in glory this weekend so far. It might have been my fault for getting her to push too hard. And we made the wrong decision with the safety car. Otherwise, she may well be up there somewhere in the top 10 right now. Marchetta... He's just not doing enough, is he? Got back up into 13th. You think what we want to do with him. He's only run probably 5 or 6 laps on these tyres. Tyre deg's really bad. Yeah, I think we're going to have to put the medium tyres on him at some point. I think one more lap after this and we shall stick the medium tyres on to get him to the end of the race. A lot of these medium tyres look like they may well get to the end, which is worrying. It's like that might have been the right decision. It would be nice to know when he pitted, but I can't find any stats on that. Data center, hang on. Ah, that's useful. Okay, Marchetta. What's that? That's 16. How do I go backwards? Tyre history. Okay, here we go. He's been on them for 5 laps so far. I think already I can see where we're making the mistakes. 4 stops. It's not ideal. But they have each had a drive-through. 5 laps and they're already at 45%. We've got to put mediums on till the end, I think. We just won't make it on the soft tyres at this kind of deg. Dreyfus might even struggle, I think. She is catching Evans ahead though. She might not finish last, which will be a bonus. Right, Marchetta, wait till you cross there. you're going to pit next lap. So, new set of medium tyres. We'll end up... How many laps will we have? 9 laps. Let's put 10 in to be safe. Screw it, let's put an 11 to be in safe. Gearbox, really not worth doing, nope. Okay. That'll be medium tyres till the end then. You see, Dreyfus could get to the end on the tyres, maybe. Not going to get to the end on the fuel. So let's turn up that engine mode. And get to use everything the car's got. Same with Marchetta. It'll be interesting to see how this works out. I think quite a few cars ahead are going to have to pit. There's 2, Johns Dotter and Sabedo and Chu have all made their final stop then. Marchetta showing some pace. Dreyfus has now moved ahead of Evans. Evans is in the pits, that's why. So hopefully she can put the hammer down and come back out. Some mega instability when braking from high speeds. Okay. Okay, you're gonna pit them. Park condition. I mean, she's got nothing else to lose this afternoon. Might as well make sure she gets to the finish. 8 laps remaining, 9.8, 10, just to be safe. They seem to use a lot more. I know we're using high engine modes, but they seem to use a lot more fuel. I don't really see. You may as well go half level. Putting it on medium, just limping over the finish is not going to be particularly useful today. We'll move that back to high. We'll move Marchetta back to high, who's now back out in 15th place. So we need to get to 14th position for our sponsor target. Marchetta's quite a few cars ahead that haven't pitted yet. So there's every chance he could get a good result here. He continues to push. Dreyfus, let's be honest. That race is pretty much done. Smetchfield much better. Good. She's come back out ahead of Evans. That's a thing, I guess. Marchetta, right. He has a lot of fuel. Let's use overtake. Let's attack. Let's do this. They're long old races, these. If you are still watching this all the way through, do let me know if you enjoy seeing the whole race play out, or whether you prefer sort of a more edited, condensed episode with everything we do back in the menus, maybe just a practice result, and then some race highlights in a half an hour episode, or if you like them being split up like this and being able to see the whole race. I prefer the races like this. Me as someone playing the game, this is how I'd want to play it. Whether that translates in how you would want to watch it, do let me know. Marchetta then coming up onto the back of Rogers. So they go around. Ooh, Rogers all over the curb there. And go around the outside, not the early breaker. Man, that felt good. That felt good to watch it, Marchetta. Go get him, boy. Come on. You can do this. Top 10 is in your sights. He's got the fuel, he's got the tyres. Has he got the skill? We're going to find out. Dreyfus, 28 seconds behind Cavalcanti. But that's not going to happen. Marchetta, oh no, what's the problem with his car? Oh, the gearbox is not in good. We're going to have to go back to push them. Probably high. We can't make another stop now. We're just going to have to risk it. Take a look at the gearbox. The shift wheel was very weird. Yeah, I agree. I can't do anything at this point, mate. you're just going to have to use it as best you can. It's kind of under pressure from Evans. Oh, it's Milo. Milo's got past. We've overtaken someone else in the pits though, so we're still in 12th. We don't want to risk that gearbox anymore. Just attack. Just go for this, Marchetta. We're still early on in the season. Let's get the best result we can. Tyre temp feels really high, not feeling the same boost from pushing anymore. Okay, let's go back to push then. Let's cool them down a bit. Wind it up again. It's in 1 minute 50, so is that because of the... That might well be because of the traffic we've just encountered. 12th, 11th, gap behind 6 seconds. So 12th place may well be in the bag. Keep an eye on the gap in front. If he can continue to catch Valdez, we'll keep him pushing. If he can't, then we may just back off the car a bit, just to make sure it gets home. There is only 4 laps left, so it's going to be a bit now biting, isn't it? Still at 15% though. Cavalcanti, now he's got through the traffic, is gaining though. And we are dropping off Valdez. So let's maybe move the fuel back a little bit. I don't want him to stop pushing, really. Oh, it's raining again. Holy crap. I didn't see that coming. Can we get to the end on these tyres? So we start the 27th lap. 3 laps to go. This may well need intermediate or just tiptoe round. I'm wondering if Marchesa's a lap down. I don't think he is, no. So he will have to complete the full race distance. We'll keep an eye out for anybody else trying to put the intermediates on. Feels like I need to come and fix some parts. 4%. Oh my god. Okay. Something off of the gear shifts. Oh, yours is fine. Yours on 14. We're dealing with a car with 4% wear left, lady. Rafe is actually making her way back up to 16. I'm going to come in for inters. Just fuck it, let's do it. Let's do it. How long will it take to fix that gearbox? 25 seconds. We can't do it. We've got to pit in. Let's pit intermediates, Dreyfus. In you come, intermediates. Go. Go. What? Okay, we're going to pit for intermediates then. Is anyone else going to do this? Doesn't look like anyone else is coming in for intermediates. Chessa goes down to 14th. We'll stay 14th, which is our sponsor objective. This could work out, you know. I'm worried it's this gearbox that's the problem, though. We might not get to the finish. Let's keep an eye on those gaps. Is he going to be quicker? As they start their last lap, we've got one more lap to do after this. He's closing quickly, you know. Dreyfus, gearbox is looking okay. Let's attack Dreyfus, let's see what you can do. He's not too far from 15th place. Marchetta is eating up that time ahead. This could be inspired, you know. Closing in on 12th place. Down the inside. Oh, he's early braking, not Little bumper tyres. Much better traction, and away she goes. He goes. Is that gearbox going to hold? 4% onto the last lap. Can Marchetta somehow close a 13-second gap? Don't know. Dreyfus, 16th. Was she lapped? Yep, she was lapped. She finished 16th. All about Marchetta. 11 seconds. 10.9, 10.8, 10.6. Don't think it's going to be enough, you know. Don't think he's gone backwards, actually. He's got back to the place that he lost, so it wasn't the end of the world doing that. 8.9. Come on, just a massive patch of rain on the final corner. 7 seconds. It was, I mean, it's so much quicker, but whether that was actually an advantage to do that, I don't know. Well, Marchetta's going to cross the line in 12th place. That's fucking sucks. Yeah, I would agree. We're going to have to do a lot of thinking, I think. Back to the drawing board with this car. Reliability is a big issue. 2 drive-throughs that time round, both for driver incidents. Not much we could do about that. The rear wing failure is a big issue, but it's the same rear wing everybody has to use, so we can't actually improve it. But that is our second wing failure in 2 races. So Marchetta comes home in 12th, Dreyfus comes home in 16th. 6 stops for both of them. 6 times through the pits. Sabato was 6 times through the pits as well. I think we got a lot right. Obviously that wing failure for Marchetta early on, and the incident that gave Dreyfus a drive-through was obviously the big problem that race. I think we could have had both cars in the top 10 otherwise, but you know, we gave it our best shot. We're learning all the time. I felt more in control of that race than we did the one before. No rules broken. Risk of rule break medium. What did we do wrong then? In every race, the GMA will check every car for legal parts. If you created any risky parts, you will be... Ah, that's what the risk is for. I thought it was like risk for reliability. It's risk against the regulations. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Drive-through penalties. A lot of people would drive through penalties in that race. Fastest lap for Amanda Cavalcanti. 86 seconds off the lead and a lap down for Claudia Dreyfus. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. We get our sponsor bonus of 150,000. In the championship, it means we drop back to 13th and 14th. Yeah, it's not brilliant. After 2 of the 10 rounds, we're 8th place in the championship. 6th is our target. We're only 9 points off that, so it's not too bad. I don't know how many more races I can keep saying it's not too bad, it will get better for, but it's a good start. It's points on the board, even though everybody gets points, so that saying doesn't really work. But, you know, we've definitely got to do some work on the car. Maybe some personnel changes. I'm not sure about necessarily drivers, maybe some other personnel changes. Expected race results 6th, you came 8th. Yeah, I know. Happiness 62, marketability is down a little bit to 24. Marchetta isn't improving at all. See, this is what I'm thinking. I'm wondering if Marchetta should be the one to go. Because Dreyfus is a young gun, she's driving well, making a few mistakes as you would expect. But she's improving all the time. Her morale is at rock bottom though at 10%. Wow. Our reserve driver isn't too good, so I wouldn't consider putting him in, although he is still improving. But maybe we'll think about another driver. Total income 1.3 million. Is that aggregate? It must be aggregate. This kind of money I would like to see. Well, it's not yours, it's going back into the team. Maybe the chairman, but... GP2 results, not really interested. There's our results. And there we are, back at the mini. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that race. It's still a learning process. I feel we learned a lot more in that than the first race. I'm still a bit disappointed there's no qualifying. Please let me know if that's just maybe a Formula 3 feed. Do you get qualifying when you get to the top tier of the championship? There's a qualifying practice thing, so oh well. But I'm really enjoying this. I like the depth of it anyway. There's a few realism things that are small gripes really. I could put up with them, but the game overall looks polished and is really enjoyable, and I'm really looking forward to trying to turn this team around, and it's going to be really satisfying if we do get there. To finally making big steps with the car will be satisfying. That is what's satisfying about this kind of management game, based on the sport. It's the same kind of thing in Football Manager, I guess, but it's a lot more tangible watching the race, and you have a lot more input in the race than perhaps you do in the games in Football Manager, where 80% of it's really decided before you go out there. So anyway, please leave a like if you are enjoying this series. That encourages me to continue making more episodes of it. The next episode, unless anyone says anything different, will be in the same format, so we'll go through the car again, do the practice. Will be on Tuesday, and then we'll be getting ready for the Milan Grand Prix, the race proper, on the Saturday. So I hope you have enjoyed this race. I hope you're enjoying this series. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button as well, and I shall see you again very soon.
These battles have often been contained on single racetracks. Now, it's going global. The chosen chariot for this is the Red Bull 2016. Brilliant in the bends, but often hampered by its Renault engine. Lacking power on the...
Sorry? What do you mean? They make watches. Oh, okay.
Can they make up for the deficit on the streets with their Tag Heuer engine?
Sauber, a team that often I get confused as to whether they have overachieved or underachieved. A team of humble beginnings, founded by Peter Sauber in the 1970s. He would eventually work his way up the ladder to win back-to-back Le Mans races in 1988 and 1999 with the incredible Sauber Mercedes C9, a car that was relatively unchanged between the 2 years, such was its dominance. It was then that Peter Sauber decided to take a foray into Formula 1.